Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another video. Today is August 10th, 2025, Sunday. We are, in my opinion, getting into a very, very crazy week in the market. Maybe a historical week because we have inflation data. We have earnings season in full throttle. We have so much going on. We have the volatility index going, creeping up. So, guys, this is buckle in is all I can say. Buckle in for the next few weeks. The market's going to be probably like many have never seen before, in my opinion. But we want to prepare. We want to know what our strategies are. So, guys, any of the videos that I've made prior, Navitas, Iron, Rigetti, Surfair, I'm a firm believer in those stocks. ATAI, pharmaceuticals, and even the ones that, Nokia and stuff like that. It's just not the right time to go and rebuy, in my opinion, those stocks. But, do your own due diligence, have your own strategy. I think there's going to be opportunities coming up. But this video is for a couple of new stocks that I wanted to talk to you guys about. All right, so the first one is Warner Brothers Discovery Inc. So if I'm not mistaken, this company branched off of AT&T in sometime during COVID, I believe, and now they are their own entity. Guys, they're gonna do something similar again. Okay, so I believe in mid 2026, they're going to separate into two publicly traded companies, as you can see here. Warner Bros. Where is it? It's like Warner Bros. I had it somewhere. Warner Bros. Streaming, and then Warner Bros. Like sports and entertainment. So, again, guys, please do your own due diligence right here. Warner Bros. Discovery to separate into two leading media companies. All right, so you have your streaming and studios company, which includes, as you can see, DC, HBO, HBO Max, Warner Bros. I mean, we all know that. And then in addition to their entire, film and television library. So that's pretty interesting. And then their global networks will include Premier Entertainment, sports and news television, so like TNT, CNN, all those good things, or just all those things, I should say. I'm not sure what your opinion is, but anyway, guys, this is, in my opinion, some good news. So I wanted to figure out, well, how would that impact shares, So I looked here, and there's really no news on how the shares are going to work, because with AT&T, you kept all your AT&T shares, nothing was added or split, but you also gained your Warner Brothers shares. So maybe it's going to be something similar where, you're going to just have your Warner Brothers, your WBD shares, that's going to stay the same, but then maybe you receive the other one. I'm not sure what they're called again, but don't quote me on that, guys, because as you can see here, that is how it worked last time with AT&T, but you just never know if it's going to work that way again. So it says here, shareholders of the existing Warner Bros. Discovery will likely receive shares in both of the new companies, though the exact ratio of the distribution hasn't been finalized yet. Now, that is just a likelihood, obviously. So don't jump in and say, well, that's going to happen, because you never know. But if you look at the chart, they've been dipping big time. They went all the way to above 14, I believe, maybe even 15 at the high. Let me see. No, about 13 maybe. So that is just, and then look at their RSI on the 4-hour right now, guys. They are heading down big time. If you look at the 15, very, very low on the RSI. Now, of course, there may be a reason that, they're not performing very hot right now, but I mean, momentum was very strong as of July 28th. So let's look into that. Why had oops. Sorry for any typos, guys. All right, so if we look here, bear with me, guys. So debt, I guess. All right, so just some negative things, I guess, on the last earnings. So just do your own due diligence, guys. But I've been following this stock for a minute. I fell upon it, and it was doing. I mean, look at that steady gain from April. There was a lot of belief, momentum, and then earnings kind of just shook some people off, I guess. So we need to just understand that this could retest even lower, maybe down to the 200 now that it's crossed down to the it's crossed the 50. That's just my opinion. So opportunities, guys. Actually, we're very close to hitting that 200. So guys, it may be the time, in my opinion. There's a lot of good news. Earnings was great. Earnings per share, a significant beat compared to analyst expectations of a loss, guys. They thought that they were going to have a loss of 16 cents, and it was a gain of 63 cents. My goodness, that's an outperformance if you've ever heard of one. So, guys, I don't know. I'm getting really tempted to just, get in, but let me know what you guys think. So, sorry, guys, for the sake of time, here's the next one. Castellum Inc. Okay, maybe you're familiar with it, maybe not. So recently they had earnings, but let's see what they are first of all, of course. They are a cybersecurity company, okay? And I think they're American based. Quote me if I'm wrong on that. Yes, I believe so. So if we look into the chart, guys, because they just had earnings, and I've been following this one for about 8 months maybe, and it's just been hovering in this region, guys. I mean, this is actually kind of the higher end of what I've seen it at. It went all the way down to 78 during my time of watching it. But if we look at we'll get back to the chart in a little bit. But last earnings reported strong quarter 2 earnings. Okay, achieving record revenue and significant debt reduction. Sounds a lot like another cybersecurity company that's now just mooning Palantir if you're a Tolkien fan. The company's revenue reached 14 million, a 19.7% increase, guys, almost 20% increase and 22% increase year over year. I like Castellum, guys. I think there's going to be some big movement with Castellum. However, if we look into the chart, even this price might be a little bit overbought if you look at the 4-hour. So, but there could be momentum in its favor, guys. So just please take that into consideration. The 30 minutes a little bit high too. The 15, everything's just a little bit high right now, guys, in terms of the RSI. So maybe wait for a little bit of a pullback, but just don't be surprised if this thing takes off. All right. So guys, let me know what you guys think. Last thing I want to let you guys know is do not ever forget about the fly, guys. I'm looking into getting, I guess, even just starting a free trial. But even without a membership, you can get some really good headlines, right? So, I mean, if you look here, initiated bullish. I mean, obviously, this is a long time ago. So just be careful, guys. I didn't realize the date. But the fly, use it. If you want to get into a membership, that's up to you. But it has some pretty good stuff. So good luck this week, guys. Again, check out WBD and CTM. Check them out. I'm not saying get into them. Do your own due diligence. Good luck.